Alrighty guys, so now as you can see I've got my figure here, and what I did was just put it in some kind of Tupperware container, and preferably if you have like a clear or glass container would be better. And I've just covered it with a little bit of saran wrap here, and that's gonna what the saran wrap or any kind of covering will do is will help to keep that cream from drying out. And if it does dry out, you can just apply some more of the cream to the parts. But anyways, I have applied all the of the bleach cream to all the affected areas, and as you can see, it's still yellow because I've just put this out in the sun. And what you need to do to help get this reaction going is ultraviolet light, or if you have a UV lamp at home available, it's great too. But I've got to use the sun, and it's free anyway. So that's what I'll be doing today. And then this is gonna lay out in the sun for about a day, and hopefully we'll see a little bit of that yellow discolor start to go away. But yeah, so I was probably have to leave this out for a couple days or so, and then I'm gonna have to flip this guy over and get some of the underneath parts as well. So this one will probably take at least 2 or 3 days at the most, maybe 4 or 5, to get all the parts to the desired whiteness that I want. So we'll see how it goes, but hopefully you will see a difference on some of these. And then this one here is my first attempt, and it actually looks pretty good. Most of it's pretty white. My previous video, all of these parts on the side here are really yellow, and it's looking really good. And this is actually only after maybe about 6-7 hours in the sun. So this one's coming along really nicely, so we'll see. Hopefully this one will follow in its footsteps. But anyways, we'll go ahead and leave this alone for about a day or so, and we'll come back and check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so I'm just coming back to check up on the progress, just to see how things are coming along. And it's been not even a couple hours, and already you can really tell a lot of that yellowing, especially on the top part here, it started to kind of go away. That's pretty impressive. After maybe, I was thinking it would probably take maybe a whole day, but it's looking really nice. Actually, most of the yellowing is pretty much all gone. There is a little slight tinge there, but other than that, everything else, it's pretty much, yeah, it's looking really good, because the wings on the front edges there had a bunch of yellowing. That's gone. Some on there here, as well as on these parts here, and that's all gone. So it's looking fairly good. And toward the back end where the tail section was, there is a little bit, but really hardly noticeable. I mean, if you look at how it was before I had put it out for about an hour or so, it's pretty dramatic, the change. It's looking really nice. And I'm gonna have to probably flip this guy over and get the underneath, but so far so good. It's looking really nice. And the other factor I want to point out is it's actually, there's no clouds in the sky, and it's pretty sunny, so you can, that could be another factor. So that's something you might want to also include into maybe how fast this thing, and it's pretty impressive that it's only been 2 hours, not even 2 hours, and it's turning nice and white. So the sunlight factor, depending if it's really cloudy and then the UVs are not coming through as much, that might take a little longer. But this is it's coming along really nicely. Not even 2 hours, and it's already most of the yellow has gone away. So okay, so this is the quick little update. I'm gonna check back maybe in a couple hours or so and see how it's coming along. But anyways, Thanks for watching. Okay, so 24 hours later, and this is what the figure looks like after the first application of the peroxide cream. And I would have to say I'm pretty impressed at what or how the figure has turned out. Most of the yellow has dissipated, and the figure almost looks like how it was when it was brand new. I'm pretty impressed. A lot of the yellowing is dissipated. There is a little bit of a discolor tinge. I don't know if you can see that, but actually not really that bad compared to how it was yesterday. And there is a section right there that has has a little bit of a discolor, but all in all, not too bad. I'm pretty happy at the way that is turned out. Like I said, most of that yellow, that it was really pronounced on the wings and his top section here, and even the back section here. All of that is for the most part has gone away. So as far as this thing or the creamer working out, I would have to say I would have to give it a good grade on it, and highly recommend trying this on your white discolored figures. I'm not sure if it's going to work on darker colored, maybe grays or even blacks or reds. I'm not sure for opaque colors, but as far as a white discolored yellow figure, I think it'll work fine. And I highly recommend trying this out instead of doing the total submersion under peroxide. This is another option. I think it's a lot easier too, especially with this type of figure where you still have a lot of stickers and paint detail that you don't want to damage. This is a good way to go. Just apply the peroxide cream to the affected areas and it should work out fine. And after you're totally done, just to clear off any of the cream residue, just get a towel with a little bit of dishwash soap and water, and it'll wipe off just fine. So that's what I did, and none of the plastic has been affected in any way, and it looks real nice. And I'm pretty happy as the figure sits right now. I can display it without seeing any of that real bad yellow coloring it had before. So other than that, all in all, I think this one worked out really well. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if you decide to try it out, also shoot me a message. Let me know how your figure turns out. Hopefully it comes out as well as this guide. But all in all, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.